How do, dearest viewer? It is Wednesday, so it must be time for a Wacky Wednesday video. Yes, hello there. I've not done a flat earth video for quite some time now. I've been distracted by the likes of the despicable Matt Powell and others. So today we're going to get a bit funny, I think, and we're going to look at some flat earth memes. These are memes that are put out by flat earthers asking quite serious questions, like how does a helicopter stay still, and other such really scientific questions. So without further much ado, I've rearranged my room, by the way, so it just looks a bit more efficient and a bit better and a bit more spacious. So without further much ado, let's crack on with it, shall we, with the first one. Oh, for the love of, you know, the stupidity of flat earthers always fails to amaze me. It really does. Look at the state of this. 4 p.m, kids are happy. 60 mil mph, kids, a woman's looks like she's having a facelift. And 1040 mph. You don't measure rotation in mph. It is degrees per hour or what have you. You know, you don't measure it in. Plus, the Earth rotates once a day. The Earth is pretty fucking big compared to us little people here that are stuck to it via gravity. So, your meme's a bit bullshit, really. On to the second one there. It's sea level, not sea curve. I don't know how many times you flatwits have been told level does not equal flat. And if your eyes had a wider range of vision, you would probably see left to right curve on that scale. But you won't see it because you can't see it with your field of vision, because your field of vision, like I said, is just too narrow. So you won't be able to see it. And what's that object right in the distance over there? You can't see the base of that object. Flat Earth fail, methinks. Let's have a look at another one. Here we go. Satan's globe Earth lie. The Big Bang and evolution explain life. No. The Big Bang theory explains what happened at the start of the universe, and evolution doesn't explain life. It explains how life evolved. Hence the term evolution. You were an accident. No, I was pretty planned. Yes, me mum and dad wanted children. They started having unprotected sex and exchanging bodily fluids, etc, etc, and out I popped a few months later. We evolved from a primordial soup. No, that was a bit 70s. We didn't evolve from a primordial soup. Is it? What was it? I think the very beginning, or the very first thing, was the RNA, self-replicating RNA. Was the first, and that's a working hypothesis this that they're going with at the moment, and that gradually evolved into us, and obviously other animals. We are specks in the universe. I pretty much go along with that one, yeah. Some people are more valuable than others. I think Cristiano Ronaldo's valued at about £150 million. So yeah, he's more valuable than me, even though I can play football better than him. Foundation for the new world. Oh, just shut up. God's flat earth. Yet it doesn't mention in the Bible that the earth is flat. I wonder why. You'd think that God's creation, and being God, he'd be particularly proud of his creation, would say in the Bible that the earth is flat. But you see, God didn't write the Bible. Creation is the only explanation. No. We are incredibly valuable. No, we're not. The Bible is 100% true. Yes, in that case, whales are fish. Bats are either locusts or birds, depending on, which version you read. Donkeys can talk. Snakes can talk. Trees can talk. No, the Bible is not 100% true. Oh dear, 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 dear. You see, when the Bible was first written, the people who wrote the Bible, they described animals by what they do, not by what they are. So, for instance, if it swims in the sea, it's a fish. If it flies, if it swarms, it's an insect or a locust, for instance. If it's a talking donkey, it's probably Mrs. Jones. So, the Bible is not 100% true. We live in an unmoving, firm foundation. No, we don't. It's moving. You were created by God, and God loves you. If God loved everybody, then everybody would live forever. And if God really did love us, why would he take us from our families and stick them up in heaven, upsetting our families? If God really did love everybody, including children, you look or you watch an advert for a children's hospital and look at those beautiful smiling children with bald heads suffering, unimaginable pain. Wrong. All right. Sorry to end on such a serious note, but let's get on with the next one, shall we? The coin doesn't disappear over curvature. The table is flat. Well, it's not warped in any way, like a flat earther's sense of humour. Oh, dear, 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 dear. But look at the table there. The camera isn't level with the top of that table, is it? In the first two pictures. Then all of a sudden the camera shifts up, and then the coin is moving backwards. Bit dishonest there, and obviously the sun there appears to be setting as the sun is going over the horizon, down the horizon there. The light's diminishing, so it appears smaller. So in the top picture on the right hand side, the sun is halfway down, 3/4 down, and 4/5 down. So if you got a drone and you took it up, you'd be able to see the sunset again. Or if you go on a beach, lie down on your stomach, and just as the sun disappears, jump up and you'll be able to see another sunset again. Flat earthers are stupid and flat earthers are dishonest. Those are two conclusions that I've come to since doing this Wacky Wednesday playlist. Leaked photo of NASA scientists. Leaked. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Capturing pictures of the round. Stupid people literally say they consider a picture to be proof. Now, this is proof that they lie. NASA lies. Yes, of course it does. Apart from when it says the Earth is flat, or, flat and non-rotating. Then NASA are telling the truth. Right, yeah. And that was from Feminist Flat Earthers. Flat Earth. Yes, I've had numerous run-ins with Feminist Flat Earth. Failed to answer a single question. Rather talked about my looks rather than my questions. And the best way I can describe Feminist Flat Earth, what she looks like, imagine Chewbacca having a wife, and then imagine Chewbacca's wife having alopecia. That pretty much sums up Feminist Flat Earth. And I'm not making fun of people with alopecia. The moon is a mirror reflecting Earth's land masses appearing as craters. Oh my god. X-ray image, the world map as we know it. I don't recognise any of those land masses. If you guys do, please leave us a comment in the thingy below. The unknown landmass. All maps as we know are wrong. The moon reflects the perfect map because it's a mirror. Oh my god, it's just mad what people come up with. It really is bonkers. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. I haven't got any rebuttal to this apart from we know the Earth isn't a mirror. People have landed on it. Yes, moon landing deniers. We have landed on it. And they said it weren't a mirror. And we've brought rocks back. And the craters that you see, wouldn't they have smashed the mirror by now? We would have thousands of years of bad luck. Oh, right, I'm done with that one. Free energy architecture. Yeah, well, I must explain first of all that I reached out to people on Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter, Mr. Jones 1972. Yeah, so come and find me on Twitter. I reached out and I tweeted out that send us your flat earth memes because I plan on doing a video on it. So, and people did, so thank you very much. And what they sent me was, I've downloaded a few myself, and what they sent me has been hilarious. So, free energy architecture found all throughout our realm. You mean arches? See, the reason why architects and builders in the past and present as well, the reason why, or one of the reasons why they use arches is because they're incredibly strong and durable. You know, if it was just a block going down, it won't be very strong as an arch. And they look pretty. I think they do. The Arc de Triomphe is a magnificent piece of architecture. The archway going from the living room to the hallway in my house is quite spectacularly beautiful. I'm not going to show you a picture of it because it doesn't exist, but it would be quite spectacular and beautiful if it did exist. So there we go. This is one of my favourites. Is if Earth was spinning, this guy could stay right here for 12 hours and land on the other side of the planet with a emoji. No, because the Earth and the atmosphere move together. That's why you're moving with, you know, the atmosphere and the Earth both moving together and circling together. This is unbelievable. Oh my lord! My grandson is just over 2 years old, and he would understand this better than any flat earther. And he's only mastered a few words. The stupid just keeps on coming, doesn't it? If the Earth was a globe, water flows to the lowest point. Yeah, except that's not the lowest point on a globe. Oh, for the love of... They were saying like rivers. I've heard a few flat earthers say that rivers flow uphill because they think that north is up and south is down, east is left and right, and west is left and right, and what have you. Oh, for the love of... There's no low point. The low point is below sea level. That's why the water surrounds and my brain's starting to itch. No, I believe the Earth is spinning once a day. It is rotating at 15 degrees per hour, which is once per day. You hold a ball in your hand and you rotate it once a day. That's how fast the Earth is spinning. Whoa. Dizzy or what? What is up for some is down for some. No. Down is always towards your feet. Globers say there's no up and down in space until they need their 66.6 degree tilt. Oh dear. You quoting 66.6. I know exactly why you're doing it, because 666 is apparently the number of the devil. Even though it's not mentioned in the Bible, 666, I don't particularly know why. Or if it is, please let me know. I've heard that it isn't. I've not done an awful lot of research on the Bible, simply because I don't trust it, to be honest. Anyway, it is 23.4. It's going through a cycle now of about, it's midway through a cycle of about 40,000 years, because in the last million years, the Earth's tilt has ranged from, like, I think 21.4 to 24.5 degrees. So it has a slight wobble, and it goes through these cycles where it's colder in the summer, warmer in the winter, warmer in the summer, colder in the winter. So it goes through these changes, these major changes. And they've shown a rather fetching photo of Neil deGrasse Tyson there. Why? I don't know. Before I got into this all Wacky Wednesday business and everything, I'd never even heard of Neil deGrasse Tyson, to be honest. I've heard of Brian Cox and, David Bellamy, and obviously Stephen Hawking, Einstein, and Newton, and all the rest of them. Never heard of Neil deGrasse Tyson, though. Sorry, Neil, if you're watching, give us a shout. I'd love to have a chat with you. Yeah, this was a tweet that was sent to me on Twitter. Don't forget to follow me, Mr. Jones 1972. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'll keep on saying it until you follow me. Thank you. The moon, a small metal ball 2.2 miles in diameter. The moon image was magnified 27.18 times by the curving of the light. The curving of the light. Jesus, it sounds like a Pink Floyd album. So it looked like 59.93 statute miles, 38.35 true miles when I made this picture with my telephone. Oh, for the love of... You mean you zoomed in onto the moon and it looked bigger? You zoomed out and it looked smaller? There's nothing to do with the curving of the light. The moon image was magnified 27.18 times. You fucking zoomed in. If I go outside with my iPhone, I hate my iPhone, by the way. It's an iPhone 8 Plus, right? And if anybody wants to swap me for a Samsung Galaxy S8, please get in touch, because I hate iPhones. Right. If I went outside with my iPhone and I looked at the moon through it, it would just look like a light in the sky, obviously. But if I zoomed in, then I would see it bigger. Give me fucking strength. Right, that's all. That's all the flat earth memes I can handle right now. I did enjoy doing that, actually. I'm going to do some more, I think, and give it a series name. So if you think of a name, let me know in the comments below, and I'll consider it, and probably think of one of my own, because I'm egotistical like that. Anyway, so yeah, flat earth memes thoroughly debunked there, I think. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed it. It's nice to get back to flat earth once in a while, because apart from young earth creationists, they pump out the stupid like an arterial bleed. So thank you, everybody. please join me on the next one every Wednesday, and for now, toodle pip.